Hey, welcome back to my channel, this is Kuro, and we're playing some more Genshin Impact on the PS5. And we're going to be doing Hu Tao's story quest. So we're going to be doing Papilio Charontis? I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but we're going to be doing Hu Tao's chapter. So we're going to be doing the story quest with our favorite little funeral parlor director.
Why did we come here?
The creepy place.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Yep, and we're going to set this back onto
not
auto.
that I'm unscared or anything.
You're totally scared.
Concerned
Scaredy
for
cat.
your safety.
Okay.
It's just that this is how lots of scary stories go.
Mm-hmm.
You're in an empty place, in the middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
There's barely any light, and then just when you least expect it,
A stranger comes out of nowhere, and it's going to be Hu Tao. Oh, no, who is that? It's an Undertaker.
Quick, do something!
Didn't you say you were concerned about my safety? Why am I protecting you?
Into here is going to be far from normal.
Mm-hmm.
If he gets us, he's gonna eat Paimon for sure.
Are you delicious?
Who are you?
I came from beyond the heavens.
The heavens? Don't try to scare me. I'm just here for a funeral.
Well, so that beard isn't really
no
stuck onto your face.
There's no need.
Whew. Seems he's just your average scaredy cat. He looks more afraid than Paimon.
You're kind of terrifying.
I'm not.
I mean, you are a
Paimon's
floating
super
little
friendly
girl.
looking. Don't be afraid. We come in peace.
Do we come in peace?
Gods protect me.
No. Stop freaking out and stand still.
Relax. Yes, whatever you say. Please stay your hand.
Oh, does he think we're going
Don't come any
to
closer.
like
I mean, you know
punish
harm.
him or harm him?
Don't touch me.
Yeah, it looks like it. He's terrified.
Paimon already said
Roy thinks we're
nothing's
ghosts.
gonna
Actually,
happen.
yeah, no, that's a good point. We're in a graveyard sort of area. I would imagine that Paimon is a ghost to some people.
Was it something Paimon said?
Possibly. Let's
Let's go after him. He might
catch up to the
do
guy
something
who's fleeing from us. Okay, so we caught up to him. He was just right ahead of us.
There's a ghost after me.
A ghost? Actually, now that I think about it, this would be Hu Tao's first appearance in the game.
Not ghosts.
Because we don't actually meet her in the main story.
We said we're not ghosts. Why won't you calm down and let us explain? Although clients doesn't seem quite right either. Forgive me.
Aya, she said Aya.
Mom.
If you watch any Uncle Roger videos, you'll know.
Of course he's
You know what
afraid of
Aya
his
is.
own shadow. Funeral.
The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Oh, the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Zhangli is a consultant there. They deal with this stuff a lot, right?
Zhonglei and Hu Tao
you know
are
Zhangli?
good friends.
I'm Hu Tao, the current director of the Wangsheng
Or Hu
Funeral
Tao,
Parlor,
as they pronounce it in
responsible
English.
for, well, trifling matters having to do with immortality. A satisfying trade to be in, though, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is well known around town.
You know, I do
Whatever
like
the request,
Hu Tao's
I'd be
character
glad
design.
to hear it.
Although I think her outfit could
Yeah.
do with
If we were looking for
a bit of a
Wangsheng
change.
Funeral Parlor,
I would
so
like
this is hardly the place
a
we
Lantern
would come
Festival
to.
outfit for.
Ah, but you
For Hu
see,
Tao.
I wasn't referring to clients in the business sense. Everyone who enters this mortal realm will be a client of mine. Sooner
Oh
or
right,
later.
yeah, because we're all gonna die one
That's
day, and
dark.
we need, yeah, we.
Wangsheng Funeral
Okay.
Parlor welcomes advanced reservations.
Mhm.
When you choose us, you'll never have to worry about what might be around the corner. But be sure to book the right date. Pro tip, it is a living nightmare trying to get flowers at short notice.
Fair enough.
Speaking of dates, if you're struggling to decide, please do.
She makes
come
it
and
sound
talk
like
it
she's
over.
gonna kill
I'd hate to
us
see you
and then
still
bury
alive
us
and thinking when your
alive.
big day comes. Whoa! Slow down.
Yeah.
There's a lot to unpack here.
Is everybody at the funeral parlor a widow?
You'll have to excuse her.
Yeah.
The director is a rather unique individual.
She's been
Allow me
around
to
a lot of
explain.
dead souls.
We'd heard that there'd been some super.
know, I'm actually interested in her backstory. I mean, I've been playing with Hu Tao so long. I haven't really
It went very smoothly. According to the director,
know much
we
about her
shouldn't be
backstory?
expecting any more issues in the near future.
So this story quest will be interesting.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, Wuwang Hill, Funeral. What more is there to say? These three belong in the same sentence. You two, on the other hand, have no business coming to Wuwang Hill.
Why?
Being here is not normal.
And we're just wondering.
Your understanding of normal
On a
isn't
venture.
Adventure? You must hail from the Adventurers Guild. Then you are one of our distinguished clients.
Sort
Would,
of.
to be precise.
Wood?
What do you mean,
What do you
would?
mean?
As in,
That's just
we're...
how we gauge our clients' importance. We have
Oh.
4 levels: wicker, bamboo, wood, and marble. The higher the grade, the better we'd like to get to know you.
Basically,
But I've
wood
just only
means
heard of
we're
this.
kinda...
Well, that's because I
Common.
only just thought of it. Oh, don't look so... Oh, take a look. Our adventurers spend the whole day scaling mountains,
And they're most
clearing
likely gonna
dungeons,
die.
and smiting enemies.
Meaning that we're
Ginger
gonna
and
be,
Carol are their bread and butter.
common clientele.
Clients like these deserve better treatment. Taking an interest in their daily lives will ultimately benefit not only them, but also me.
Charming.
Touched a nerve, did I? I'd have
You're
thought
hoping
any
for us to
adventurers
die.
who dare come here would be used to conversations like this. Anyway, I have a favor to ask. Recently, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has been trying to strike a business deal with the Adventurers Guild. With you acting as an intermediary, it would be so much easier.
Yeah, what is in it for me?
Let me think what I could offer you as a reward. Or perhaps there's a favor I could do in return?
Okay.
We're looking for someone. We've asked a lot of people, but nobody seems to have a clue where they are.
Is this going to be like some kind of bombshell that she's going to tell us Aoife is dead? Obviously, this is taking place way before.
Helping me will be worth your while. Come on then, my able assistants. Let's get down to Liyue Harbor and do some business.
To Late Harbor.
When did we become your assistants?
Ah, she's right outside the Adventurers.
Here
Okay, so we
again.
went. We
Look, I told
returned
you,
back
we're not interested
to
in the kind of cooperation you described.
and we're outside the Adventurers
Come
Guild,
on, there's
outside
no reason to get
Catherine's
upset. Look,
desk.
one of your members is an avid supporter of my
Yeah,
proposition.
just hear her out.
Oh, since our last negotiation, I've come up with a new proposal, which I think you'll find has far more benefits.
We want
for
your
you.
members dead,
First things
so
first,
we can bury them.
Wangsheng Funeral
for
Parlor will
profit.
prioritize the Adventurers Guild
Yeah.
requests above all others. You'll also receive 100 of our signature wooden coffins for free, together with your
She's
first
expecting
order.
100 people to die.
Not all. We also provide an on-site cadaver collection service covering almost all regions in Liyue. Now, we do charge a slight premium for a very small number of especially dangerous areas, but don't you worry about that. I promise you, it's still very affordable.
She knows her business.
I don't think you're hearing me.
Okay, all right. I get it. You want to bargain a little more, but our offer as it stands is already quite a good deal, don't you
I
think?
think the problem is
Just
that
think
we're
about it.
kind
An
of
adventurer's
expecting the
life is
adventurers
full of
to
unexpected
remain
deaths.
alive
It's only
rather
natural
than
to take
expecting them
precautions.
drop dead.
Mend the roof before it rains, as they say.
Yeah, no. I'm not so sure that saying applies in this context. Speaking of precautions, I'd rather focus on keeping
Right.
my adventurers safe in the first place. It's time for you to go.
See?
I have to attend to other
They just want
matters.
the adventurers to
Wait,
remain
hold
alive.
on.
They don't want them to die.
What would you say to a group discount? 30% off for parties of 10?
Director,
You're expecting like
please,
a party
you did your
wipeout.
best. We don't need another clash with the Millilith.
If Paimon understood all that correctly, it seems like she's trying to sell them the funeral parlor services.
I mean, this will get us nowhere.
Yeah, nothing left to do here. Let's go back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Okay, back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Rejecting a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Oh,
It's their loss. Seems like
Right.
the old ways are the most reliable after all.
so
Mung, are you done preparing
back
your
outside the
promotional
Wangsheng
materials?
Funeral Parlor.
My apologies. I'm
Yeah.
only about halfway through. Do you really think they will be effective?
Trust me, they're going to work wonders.
What are we talking
this
about?
marketing strategy has been used by Wangsheng Funeral Parlor for generations.
I guess
Clients in need come to our door.
a lot of people
and write
probably
down their
feel
commissions
it's
on
unlucky
blank
to
wooden
be talking
tiles.
about their deaths
Then they
or
squeeze
planning
those
their
inside the
deaths.
I fulfill the request
Possibly.
written on each tile to make sure our clients are satisfied with the service, no matter if it's an obituary, cremation, or funeral that they seek. Although, it is a bit of a hassle with the constant back and forth.
Then
Then
again,
we get
considering that
burned by the
layer
patch.
is based off
No,
like
Director, I'm not asking about the
Chinese
wooden tiles
culture,
themselves,
I would
but
imagine
about
that-
the special offer they advertise.
the people of Lei would like to remain alive and to remain healthy and lively,
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor
rather
should
than
keep up with the
dead and
times.
buried.
Just think about it. If we don't have business development,
I mean, she
it's
is kind of
crucial
wishing for your
element of
death.
Every prosperous enterprise.
She is wishing for
I've been
people to
trying various
die
marketing strategies ever since
so
I
that she
became the
has
director.
business.
I put up posters just like all the other shops, but the Millilith promptly removed them.
Yeah, because you're
Then
kind
I organized the
of
Wangsheng Visitors Day, but no one showed
wishing
up.
for people to die.
That doesn't come as a huge surprise.
And finally, I discovered that the traditional ways are the most reliable after all.
What do you
I
mean?
took inspiration from the wisdom of previous directors.
What do you mean?
Now, I go from door to door looking for people and organizations willing to cooperate. Just
Right.
like during our visit to the Adventurers Guild. That's what I mean by business development. The other method I'm trying is using the wooden tiles as coupons. Just by writing things like, buy one, get one free for the holder of this tile on them.
Okay.
What do they buy and what do they get?
A solid and durable second home, of course. Well, they may not need it right away, but they can be sure that when they do, it will still be as good as new.
Yeah, you're kind
It
of
won't
wishing for
start
people to die.
deteriorating before you finish doing so yourself. That's the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor quality guarantee.
Yeah, you're wishing for people dead to be dead. No one. Yeah, you're on the middle of
All
this
right, Monk,
radar.
keep adding those special offers to the wooden tiles. The future of our business depends on it.
I'm still not sure this will work.
I feel like we're kind of running the
Oh, I
business
get
down
it.
into the
You
ground.
think that our special offer is not comprehensive enough, right? It is
I
true.
think you're missing the
I was
point
offering
here.
all kinds of great benefits to the Adventurers Guild because they are a new client. But in doing so, I
You're
neglected
severely
my
missing the
old
point here.
clients. You're right. It's unfair. Let me do some market research. Wait here, my faithful assistants. I'll be back with you in a moment. It shouldn't take too long.
To Lou.
Paimon already told you we're... Guess we got dragged into...
All right, off she goes.
You must be the director.
So we're going to be talking to various people. I wish we can just unlock outfits. I do like the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor
I wouldn't get
outfits.
too carried. The director is tactful when it comes to
I
what
wish there
should
was
and
just
shouldn't be
costume customization. But then again, more and more outfits would mean more and more probably data and memory. And examine the board. Okay. Special offers, and do we get to head inside?
We should get going.
Yeah.
Let's go find Hu Tao.
That's settled then. Write it like this.
Okay, what are we writing now?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor bumper sale. Buy one, get one free. Buy two, get three free. More for your Mora.
Buy one get one free means one person dies and another person dies, or
We
buy
want people
two
to
get
keep warm and
free free.
fuzzy.
You're
But,
hoping for
Director,
more and more people to
Isn't
die.
lifeless the name of the game in this industry?
Yeah,
That's old hat. We're opening up new ground.
by selling to living people.
Why does Wangsheng Funeral Parlor need to open up?
Yeah,
Yes, Director.
Poor guy's
Poor guy.
giving up.
Right, we should get going. I am not letting new business escape us.
We?
yet
As
we've
in
been roped
us?
into this.
Who else? Do you see anyone else?
Stop adding little afterthoughts like that.
Yep,
It creeps people out.
Just a joke. Sorry.
comforting.
Lighten up. The way I see it, people make death scarier than it really is.
Okay,
What people truly fear about departing this world is suffering and regret. To deal with the trauma, they let their imaginations run wild with notions of ghosts and evil spirits. Oh, baseless fantasies. What we've ended up with.
Have
is
we
a
seen a
topic that
ghost?
people
I can't
are
remember.
morbidly
Have we
afraid
seen
of
a
talking
ghost?
About. Oh, more approachable and appeasable than you'd imagined?
Paimon wouldn't say that. Let's just
I can't
say
remember.
this
It's
isn't
been
good.
so long. Have we actually met a
You must have
ghost?
come across a particularly ferocious entity. The job of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor
Yeah.
is to guard the border between life and death.
Uh-huh.
One component of this is correcting notions of death and the afterlife that people may hold. Simply put, for those unable to see the border, they're best kept as far away from it as possible. So for ordinary folks, the best case scenario is ignorance of all matters concerning spirits in the afterlife, or even better.
I mean, it makes sense.
None of it exists.
It's not really a comfortable topic to be talking about your death.
Any excuse for spooking the heck out of
Unless you was
people.
actually dying.
They make it
Then
all so
again,
abominable. I'm just
culture
trying
has
to get them to
changed.
see the humor in it all.
perhaps people are comfortable talking about their deaths and planning their deaths way in advance. I have yet to see the funny
I
side.
never thought you'd be such a bore. Never mind.
Am I a
If
bore?
you stick by me, everything will become clear. All right, let's get going. Follow me.
Did you
Director,
seriously
wait.
consider me a bore?
What about Big G?
Who's Big G?
Big G? Who's that?
Uh-huh.
We've been in Liyue for ages and never heard that
Quite a
name.
while now. A
Oh,
number of
nothing.
years.
Just something Mung's been pleading with me to take care of. Should be a piece of cake.
Gone you. Okay, so I ran into a small problem. So after completing Zhonglei's story quest, he was basically sitting here, and every time I got close, it would trigger the story event. So I just quickly did the chat for the quest, and now we're going to talk to Little Wu.
Sorry, who are you?
So we're going to continue on with Wu Tao's
Hello,
storyline.
I'm Hu Tao, director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Of the Wangsheng Funeral
Okay,
Parlor,
so
and we're
why
hoping
would
that you're
someone
going to be
from
dying
Wangsheng
soon,
Funeral
so
Parlor
you
be
can
looking for me?
we can do business.
Nothing major. How
Are you dying?
feeling these days? Any aches or pains?
Are you dying?
You shouldn't ignore them, by the way.
Basically,
Very often
her
they're an omen of
whole
something
entire
terminal.
stick is hoping that you're
When we're
dying.
healthy, it's easy to forget the crushing fragility of life. So, aches and pains, best to keep an eye on them.
What are you getting at?
You're hoping
I'm
for
in
them
great
to
health
die.
and
Yeah.
enjoying life very much, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Go and find some other poor soul. Goodbye.
Well,
Why do they get angry? What's wrong with a few earnest health tips?
so who's this? Mumu.
And you are? Be
Um,
quick. I'm busy.
Hello
We just
there.
want to ask,
Would
are
you
you
be
dying?
interested in understanding a bit about our services at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Yep.
I'm not in need of your services.
Just yet.
So you're out here looking for new customers? Don't you think this might be a bit of a crass way of going about it?
Exactly.
Hardly. Isn't this the fashion these days? Bring the service to the customer and all that.
I'm not sure it's every service that falls into that.
Yes, I
Anyway,
agree.
Please bother someone else if you don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
Another failure. Still, not the end of the world.
She is one positive girl.
Curious. Does this approach ever work out for you?
I know your face.
Now we're on
The
to another
Wangsheng
person.
Funeral parlor director, right?
I am no need of your
Sorry,
services.
I'm really in no need of it.
Don't apologize. Get to know us. We've got a new sale going on.
Buy
I hate
one,
to
get
say
one
it, out
free.
with the old, in with the new. Well, going out with a bang is the best way to start off in style on the other side.
Out with a bang.
If
Okay.
you keep talking like this, I'll have to call the Millilith.
Yep.
No,
I am
no,
not
no.
surprised.
Okay, relax. We're leaving. But Wangsheng Funeral Parlor awaits your distinguished patronage.
When you die.
You really don't give up, do you?
No, she does not. Yeah. There's no persuading them.
Are you trying to make me feel better?
Yeah,
Thank you.
kind of.
Seems you understand me far better than most people.
Not really. This is just getting really uncomfortable.
Very uncomfortable.
Business development? Is that what you see this as?
Yeah.
Surely you don't think all
guess.
that was business development.
I guess,
What
maybe.
was it exactly?
To some degree.
Traumatization for its own sake?
Traumatization
No.
for its own
The
sake.
business development ended after the
Yeah.
discussion with the Adventurers Guild. I was helping to find somebody for Mung. You remember Big G?
Mung. Rings a bell.
As it turns out,
Who's Big G?
the Big G that Mung is looking for is a ghost adrift in the mortal realm. The three we saw just now were all people I suspected of being followed by Big G. But having seen them, I didn't sense the presence of anything otherworldly.
Oh.
So we just had a quick chat, and I left it at that.
I'm legit confused right now. I wonder what business development looks like. Yeah.
Paimon thought you had some kind of sixth sense for,
When people dying,
health.
declining health. Yeah.
Huh?
I'm not
What would I need
surprised.
that kind of ability for? I'm no doctor. Were you seriously hoping that the director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was going to start healing
No.
people? Or...
Hoping that they would die
Totally imply that.
soon.
Never mind. Paimon wouldn't know how to explain subtlety in a way you'd understand.
Well, let's leave that for now and head back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. This Big G matter is very closely linked to Meng.
Right, I'm a little bit confused. You've completely lost me here. Okay, so we're back at the parlor with Meng.
I'm afraid we're still no closer to finding Big G.
No.
I see. Well,
Who is Big
I'm
G?
just sorry
I'm
for the trouble.
complete. I've lost it. It's been
We've
like
already
a
searched
day.
in all the likely places.
Sounds like
Who
a
is this
cat.
Big G anyway?
Yeah,
I guess I should start at the beginning.
please do.
My home was in the vicinity of Wuwang Hill.
Mhm.
In my youth, I had a good many friends there.
Right.
Big G was one of them. We were the best of friends.
Okay.
Inseparable, really. But
Sounds
one
like a
day,
pet.
There was an accident. And that was the end of him.
Oh.
I've never forgotten. Too many
Poor Big
memories,
G.
I suppose.
Hmm.
I often return to Wuwang Hill. But recently, after one such visit, I started to feel strange.
Feels
Now,
strange. Like
Every
you're haunted
night,
by
Big
ghosts.
G appears in my dreams. I can't help but wonder, did I disturb him somehow?
Sounds like a tall tale. That kind of thing doesn't happen.
Perhaps. I don't have proof, but I can't stop worrying. I get more anxious every day. How would I ever come to terms with my childhood friend becoming an evil spirit?
Yeah.
That's why he joined Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. In place of a salary, I'm helping him deal with this matter.
I
And in
see.
fact, what Meng has said is entirely plausible. Spirits on occasion do find a way into our
But in
world.
place of a salary, you're going to help him
As for evil
with
spirits,
this. I don't know.
you're scaring yourself.
Sounds like a bad trade.
Even I have only encountered malevolent forces a handful of times.
But are you sure there's no danger?
Yeah.
You see what I mean? Look at the state of him. If we can't find Big G, it'll eat away at Meng forever. Those people we found today were also Meng's childhood friends.
Okay.
I thought there was a good chance Big G might have hidden among them.
Wuwang
They're all
Hill,
empty-handed.
childhood friends?
Okay.
Seems like we're out of leads.
What are we going to do? Oh. Who is
Sorry,
this?
excuse me. Is this Wangsheng Funeral
Are
Parlor?
you a client? Are you
My
dying?
name's Lu
Did somebody die?
I've had this awful feeling recently, like something's
Oh
staring
no.
at
Looks
me.
like there's a clue.
Some of my friends and I went to
Also,
Wuwang Hill
how
the
is this
other
going
day
to
on
link to
dare.
a
After I returned
Wu
home, I fell ill.
cutscene?
I've been having recurring nightmares, but the doctors can't find
Because I
anything
realize
wrong
with all
me.
the story quests, there
I
are
think that it's a curse.
there are
right?
cutscenes.
I've been.
Say no more. There's no doubt it's a demonic curse, all right.
Mm-hmm.
And
You believe so too? That it's just like they say in the tales of old.
Hmm.
The vengeful spirits of the gods who fell in the Archon War return to cast their evil curses upon mortals.
Okay, no, that's a little bit
And if
extreme.
the curse isn't lifted, it will burn through the body, laying waste to flesh and bone. Oh, what a wretched end!
Okay, no, that's a little bit
The
dramatic.
symptoms I'm having are just like those described in the tales.
Yeah.
Wuwang Hill?
Perhaps
No, I don't
it's
think
the
it was a
cat. It's
curse.
a Big G.
It was probably just Big G.
hold your horses, both of you. There's no need to creep each other out.
Hmm.
Isn't that exactly what you like to do, though?
Exactly.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor specializes in demonic stuff like this, right? Help me. I beg
Yeah.
you. I'm too young to die.
All right. Don't panic. Leave it to me. You've come to the right person.
Okay.
However, in order to lift the curse, we need a suitable location, and we need to make some preparations. Come with me, my trusty assistants. I'm going to need your help.
I
Fair
guess
enough.
I'll come too.
Help him make the preparations first. The incense exorcism, the one I taught you. When you're ready, come and find me. Once we've finished with this...
Okay, I guess.
Right.
Right.
Let's go.
Looks like we have a plan.
So,
Okay, so we arrive at the
mysterious rituals
location
are you gonna
outside
perform here?
layout.
No ritual at all. We just need to kill some time.
Okay.
Eh?
I did see
You didn't take all
that
that vengeful... You saw those
thing,
two.
yeah.
One thinks he's been cursed, and the other one believes his friend.
I forgot what it's called, but it's one of those monoliths that we have to protect.
Now you see why I believe that. I've seen too
Alright.
many people lose their senses on account of things like this.
Okay.
If you want, and the best way to do that is
She's
to
not
make
very
a great
superstitious.
show of destroying the boogeyman they believe in before their very eyes.
Very well.
Sounds like that might work. If you were trying to cheer up a 3-year-old.
How old are you?
Why would you ask that?
I'm curious.
Just wants to know
How
why
old
you
are
can't
you?
Tell everyone the
Because you can't guarantee that telling an ignorant person the truth will improve the situation instead of it. What I can do is pretend to pull back anyone who believes their time is nigh. But since the curse is imaginary, our fix will also be make-believe.
Makes sense. But why would anyone believe that it's a curse?
Also, I'm wondering if
Do you know the
the
history
stuff
of the Yaksha?
on Paimon's boots and cuffs are like really hard or metallic pieces. I know just a
They
few
once
bits of
fought
pieces.
against the ancient
The
gods.
Yakshas.
They fought
We just did
brilliantly
a,
in a battle that engulfed
story
the
quest
whole
for
world
Shao,
in
so-
darkness. Although the gods were
Yeah.
defeated in the end, their resentment persevered. That resentment turned into a pestilence spreading amongst the ordinary folk. Hysteric people mistook it for the curse of the gods.
Right.
The plague took the lives of many, which only furthered its spread, as the dead were a breeding ground for the disease. Then someone discovered how to prevent it from spreading, purify the air, and burn the bodies of the deceased. The pioneers of these practices were, you guessed it,
The
founders
Wangsheng
of the
Funeral
Wangsheng
Parlor.
Paimon didn't see that coming. Really?
Yes. Anyway, it took many years, but eventually the plague... We've dealt with similar phenomena multiple times throughout the ages. Each time we successfully restored the balance between
Life
and death.
and death. And I
To
guess
sum
it
up,
won't stop
we
at you.
are gatekeepers, guarding the border for the sake of both the living and the dead.
You're meant to be
So
guarding the
when I say
border.
this curse is just a figment of the imagination, I say it with more certainty than most. But I also can't really go telling people that the ancient plagues were real, or it would incite panic.
Yeah, makes sense.
Anyway, let's
I
wait
agree.
a bit more and get ready for the show.
Right, time to deal with the monolith.
You're finally here. Now, look here. This device is used to drive away evil spirits. It'll absorb the curse inside you and cause it to take a physical form.
Okay,
But don't worry,
she's making
the
stuff.
traveler here is a seasoned warrior and will
Ah,
assure our
okay,
safety.
yeah, okay, doing the dirty work again.
Right. I forgot to tell you.
Will that really...
Trust the director. She might look like a weirdo, but she's
She might look
serious
like a
about
weirdo.
everything
She is a
she does.
weirdo.
How can you call me a weirdo?
Uh-huh.
I mean,
You know, I was thinking of changing my party, but
Is it really
I don't think so.
possible to materialize the curse?
all right, Windblade, and let's get them.
Quietly now.
I'm counting on you.
That. Let's go. Oh, that kind of hurt. Pop, 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 and boom. Windblade. Let's do that. That will get both.
Windblade,
Right, they're all dead,
how are you feeling? Did the curse leave you?
and
happy?
everybody's on fire.
Yes, I feel more invigorated than ever
Uh-huh.
before. I'm cured.
Are you cured?
I can't express how grateful I am for your and the traveler's help. If it hadn't been for you, the curse would have taken my
The
life.
little bird is just flying back in.
Great. In which case, I guess you've been pranked.
Huh?
What?
Why would
This
you say that?
exorcism device,
Yeah.
people like you wouldn't recognize it, but it's just an old ley line monolith, deceptively effective at attracting monsters.
Right.
And those were real monsters, not a manifestation of your curse. So riddle me this. If I didn't do anything to lift the curse, then what's the cause of your sudden recovery?
The curse?
It was never real. I
Then
don't
why
know. I
was
feel
I
like this.
sick?
I feel like you're doing more harm to your
Caught a
reputation.
cold, ate something bad, or just scared yourself sick. It's anyone's guess, but I'm leaning towards the last option. Wouldn't be the first time in my career.
How unexpected.
I also didn't expect that, but still, I'd like to thank you.
Right.
Don't mention it. I found a way to deal with your fears this time, but I can't do it over and over again. So I'd appreciate it if you try not to give in to superstitions in the future. Human life is short. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Wow.
Wow.
What a weird thing to say.
I know, right? I agree with this
shall
guy.
head back.
I feel relieved to see that it wasn't Big G's doing. However, unless he crosses the border, there will be no end to his antics. Since we are done with the matter at hand, can we resume our search for Big G?
I
he
believe that won't
actually
be
there?
needed. He found us first.
Who? What? When? Where?
Big G?
What? Oh.
I didn't mean to bother you. Any of you.
That's Big G. I was expecting a cat or a dog.
Is Big G?
Well, he is
Yeah.
a spirit. It's quite normal that he looks just like he did when he left this world.
Okay.
That's not what Paimon imagined when Paimon first heard the name Big G.
Exactly.
Let's bring him back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. We have much to do.
Hey, thank you for watching my video. I hope you guys all enjoyed that. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like and subscribe and drop a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think. It really does help me out. If you haven't already done so, you can also hit the bell icon and turn on notifications. That way you will get updates for when I upload my new videos. Or follow me on Twitter at KuroAkiGames. I'm also on Twitch at twitch.tv/KuroAkiGames, where I occasionally stream my raw gameplay videos on there or some content that isn't on YouTube. You can also follow me on Instagram at KuroAkiGames, and I will see you guys soon.